All right, guys. Now we're talking about the second of the outline. When you touch down here, your phone service is not going to work, but your Wi-Fi calling will. Pretty sure I talked about that previously because it came to my mind as I was going through my notes, even though it was in this touchdown part. As you're walking through the airport in Manila, you're going to follow the signs. The signs will say, I think it says local over here, foreigners over here. You're going to get in the line. Hurry up and go get in that line, because that line is just going to get longer and longer and longer. So when you get off that plane, start looking for where you need to be going. Don't go to the right. You're going to see when you come out, or at least where we came out at from San Francisco. And I'm going to get to that money changing part. Yep. When you come out from San Francisco, you're going to come out, depending on where your terminal that you're landing is, and it may be different. But don't go over there to the right. You're going to see a bunch of those little separating ribbon line things. You're going to go over there. You can, if there's nobody else, you could just like step over them and go directly to the line, as long as you're not skipping somebody. Don't be doing that. Just make sure that you're getting out off the plane. You don't have to run or anything. Just get off and get into that line. You're gonna have to wait in that line, and if you don't, that line's gonna get longer and longer and longer and longer and longer, and it's not gonna stop. And I was told that before I came. Do your research before you come. The airport experience was overall nice, pleasant. They were to the point. They were on their stuff. You do have to do an e-travel for the Philippines. Once you have your passport, your information, you're going to pull all of that stuff in there. Do that the day before you fly out to leave. I left Saturday. I landed here Monday morning, which was Sunday evening in the United States. So keep that timetable in mind. For example, it's 9 or 10 something right now. It's 9:40 here, so it's 8:40 in the United States. Keep that stuff in mind when you're going through something that you're trying to figure out. We also going to talk about banking related stuff, things that you may have troubles with. Also, when it comes to transferring money, you're in a different country. They don't see one another the way you think banking should be seeing one another. Remember, the United States, it's like that. We got it all down packed. We done figured it all out, and we rolling. They're getting there over here. They have what's called, let me take my time. Back into the airport, you're going through the passport check. They're going to stamp your stuff, ask you a few questions, and then you're going to go about your day, go to the baggage claim, follow the signs, or somebody else that was with you on the plane, follow them, because they're going to the baggage claim. I would advise you to pack enough clothes to be comfortable, but don't pack so much stuff to where you have to carry this heavy stuff all over the place. I brought more stuff than what I needed to, but it's all good. If I don't want to take some of my clothing and stuff, which is really mostly what I brought, your weight limit is going to be 50 pounds, but international flights, you get 2 50-pound check bags for free. I only brought one in a backpack. So I took the backpack with me on the plane. There's my carry-on, and I checked in my large bag. Piece of cake, easy. I put my stuff in bags to separate it. If you do that, TSA is going to take all your stuff out of your bags and put it back in there. Just be ready for that. I never experienced them doing that, but of course, I never done that flying. I just did that because I was organizing stuff, and that was the easiest way to organize it and know that, okay, this grocery bag I got tank top, drawers in. The other one I got all shirts. The other one I got shorts. You don't need pants. Just don't worry about it. Shorts, that's what you're gonna be bringing. I talked to you guys about the weather, the steam bath. Talked about the personal carry-on bag. They make these, like those, what do you call those things that go around your waist? But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It goes around your waist and it's like a little bag that you could zip and close. You can use one of those. I got one of the overshoulder. I got one of these. It goes over the shoulder as such. And when I walk with it, I like to carry it like this with my arm down. So anybody try something, I can clench my arm tight with it and I can also grab it. But I haven't had any problems. Your signal and your battery. When you get your baggage and baggage claim and you start walking out the airport, you get to the outer exit lobby part. In Manila, there's a Wendy's, a Jollibee, and I think something else over there. And directly in front of you is money changers. You'll see their rates that are posted on there, and that's where you want to exchange your money at. Not over in the United States. Not over in the United States. Not over in the United States. Make sure that you count what they're giving you. Make sure you look at what the rate is, and you're getting what you're purchasing with that money exchange. And they have them in the mall and other places and stuff, but you're right there at the airport. They also have load services. One is Globe, Globe. The other one is Smart. I got Globe, and that's some of the best cell phone service ever. Best internet ever. Best like phone call service ever. But it's for over here. I can't call back home with it. But my Wi-Fi calling on my phone, go to your Wi-Fi, select Wi-Fi calling, and you can call your phone's coded region, so I can make phone calls back home. I think they can call me too, but there's a delay in the phone calling. Same thing, you can send text messages, you can send pictures, but there's a delay between you sending it here and it getting there. Battery on your phone. If you're in the United States, you know about how long your phone's gonna last. It's totally different when you get over here. If you're not using the data on your phone, turn it off. Otherwise, you're just gonna drain it. And I've watched it like over the course of a day when I went through the mall and looked at a few places for rent. By the time I got back here, and that's just casually looking on my phone. My phone was at like 30% versus back home, and my phone would have been at like 70. But that's just one of the things about being over here. Same thing with hotel Wi-Fi. You turn that hotel Wi-Fi on, your battery's going to start dropping fast, and probably in 1.5 amount of the speed, or 2 times the speed that it normally would. So keep that in mind. Get you an external charger, carry charger. That sucker's going to come in handy. Really, really come in handy. And I got to get one. T-Mobile works over here. I think I talked about that. I've talked to quite a few people that T-Mobile is their carrier, and also locals that have T-Mobile. Talked about the personal carry bag. Keep your valuables safe. Put them in a hotel safe if you're comfortable with that, or just keep them on you. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Give an example. When I came here, I took my time. I screwed around, just wasting time doing nothing, just looking, walking around. before I even left the inner airport lobby to the outer airport lobby. I spent probably like an hour in each one, just looking around and absorbing where I'm at. Same thing when I went outside. Outside, you're gonna see stuff that you may not necessarily see in the airport. You're gonna see the guys with guns outside. You're gonna see the security guys with the M16s, the shotguns. So be ready for that. They are serious on security, especially when it comes to anything related to outside people, tourist areas. You'll notice a big difference. Even just if you're riding in a taxi along the road, like you'll just see those guys. They're for real. Learn from seeing. Allergies. I have allergies. At first I thought I was sick. Maybe it was the water or something. I don't want to turn that on. I'm going to start this video. I have allergies. And at first I thought I was sick. Maybe I had the stomach flu. But everybody's allergies are different. I took some Advil cold and sinus, and it started getting better immediately. So I knew it was allergies. Bring you some antibiotics, enough to clear something up if you get sick, if you eat the wrong thing. Don't drink the water. Don't drink the water. Don't drink the water. Unless you have something to boil it in. And I was told that by the locals. I was told that I can't drink the water. They can drink the water, but you can't. Or you don't drink the water. They can. They have in the micro tail by the Mall of Asia, they have water dispensers. You know, what's that? The big jug of water like we got at home. They got those in front of the hotel. I mean, in front of the elevator when you step out of the elevator. So you can get your water from there. Personally, get you a big jug of Gatorade and just keep refilling it up with water. There's a place here that purifies water about a mile. I did some walking yesterday. It's raining today. The storm is coming through. So it's just going to be from the hotel to the taxi to the next place I'm staying at. Talked about allergies. I talked about the air steam. Learning from seeing. I talked about watching what's going on around you. I already talked about the differences between the Philippines and Mississippi. The climate's really similar. Really, really similar as far as the heat and stuff goes. Prepare money in your phone when you get to the inner outer lobby before you walk outside, and they don't let you come back in that exit, and you have to go back around and come into the entrance, which is on the side. And then you gotta check through, and they gotta go through your bags and all that stuff all over again. So whatever you're gonna do in the airport, do it before you leave. They ain't letting you back in there. If you standing in the doorway, she might let you back in. She was cool and she let me back in. Then when I was kind of screwing around outside, then wanted to come back inside, she was like, nah, you gotta walk around. So whatever you gotta get done in there, get done in there. Whether you're gonna change your money, get your phone, which is gonna be Globe or Smart. They're pretty much comparable, but they work awesome. I talked about the airport experience. I talked about the phone signal. I talked about keep your valuables safe. Safety. Just be smart, man. Just be smart. You know, as far as when you touch down, I think I've covered everything in that and the planning to travel video. Next up video is going to be communication. This is very important. So I'm going to stop this video here. Same YouTube channel as always. JP, the TV and the 3000. Peace. And part 3 is coming up.